Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. Have a happy summer vacation. So it's time for your summer break. You will enjoy these holidays by playing with your friends and visiting different places. But with all this, you also have to complete your summer pack. So your summer pack consists of different activities which are very interesting. Let's learn how to do these activities. There are many creative and interesting activities in your English subject. Let's start. First activity is comprehension. As you all know, a comprehension is a passage or paragraph. You will read the paragraph and then answer the questions. Like I have done the first MCQs. Where do animals hibernate? After reading the passage, you will understand that animals hibernate in winter. Like this, you will do the next MCQs. And the next part is answers the questions. What does a squirrel do in summer? It collect and store food for the cold season. Okay, so by reading the passage, you will understand what is the correct answer for this question. In the next part, write the contextual meaning of the following words. In this, we will write the meaning in English. First word is derived. Derive का मतलब होता है अखज़ करना, निकालना. So derived in English we write it obtain. Okay. And like this you will write the English meaning of these words. And in the next part, these are the words. You will make the sentences of these words given in the upper column. Like I have made one, the derived. The word hibernate is derived from a Latin word. You can write sentences from the passage. Okay, students? The next activity is also a comprehension. Like we solved the previous one, we will solve this comprehension. Firstly, you will read the passage carefully and then analyze the questions. And then write the correct answer to the questions. In question number 2, you will write the meaning of the words, and in question number 3, you will make the sentences from the words given in the column A. The last activity is also a comprehension. These are the activities for your practice of comprehension. So do these activities carefully like I have explained before. Read the passage carefully and then answer the questions. Okay, students? Your next activity is about phrases. So let's learn what is a phrase. A phrase is a group of words which contain no subject verb combination, and there is no meaning of a phrase if used alone, but if used in a sentence has a unique meaning. For example, a beautiful home. In this phrase of words, there is no subject verb combination. And in the next example, I built a beautiful home. Now look at this. This phrase is used in a sentence, so it has a unique meaning. I built a beautiful home. मैंने खूबसूरत घर तामीर किया. So these are the phrases. Phrases are the group of words which have no subject verb combination, and if we use them in a sentence they have unique meaning. Let's revise the activity. This is your grammar worksheet. Phrases, verbs using have. A bad time, a bath, these are the group of words. So these are the phrases. So we will use these phrases with have. Like I am tired, I am going to have a nap. Oh, my head hurts. I have a headache. I need to take an aspirin. So in this way you will do this activity. Your next activity is about indefinite pronouns. So let's learn what are these pronouns. Indefinite pronouns are the largest group of pronouns. As you all know, pronouns are the words used in place of nouns. Indefinite pronouns do not name exactly the object, place or idea to which they refer. It means कि ये exactly नहीं बताते कि किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. We use indefinite pronouns when we cannot name exactly the person, the object, the place. For example, the amount of something. This group of indefinite pronouns come from a few words like any, some, no, every, but they all end with anybody, somebody, one, no one, everything, something. Okay, students? Pronouns ending with And always remember that pronouns ending with buddy one refers to people, but pronouns ending with thing refers only to the objects. It means non-living things like somebody, anybody, nobody, everybody. These are all the pronouns refer to the people, okay, or persons. And in the next example, indefinite pronouns that refer to things are something, anything, nothing, everything. So these pronouns refers to the non-living things or the objects. So let's do the activity. In this activity, you will write these indefinite pronouns in the blanks, like I looked everywhere for my cat. Everywhere is used for places, like in the table. Anybody, nobody are used for people. Anywhere, nowhere, somewhere are used for places. And anything, everything are used for things or objects. Like James called his friend, but so in this we are talking about a person. So we will write nobody answered the phone. So in this way you will do this activity. Your next activity is about creative writing. In this you will write a paragraph on time machine. If I had a time machine, I would go to past. I would go to my childhood where I was a child and there was only playing and no worries. So in this way you will write a paragraph on time machine. The next part is also a prompt writing. Here you are given a few lines. You will read the lines and then start writing your own story. Like, there's a secret we haven't told any of you. The principal said our school is actually a magic school. You can write an interesting story about different magic tricks. And the last activity is also a creative writing. In this, you will write what happened after the happy ending. As you all see that in fairy tales, there's always a happy ending. So in this story, you will write what happened after that happy ending. These are the activities. I hope you will all find this interesting. So do it in your summer vacations. Take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.